The results are beyond your imagination. Go to places that are usually inaccessible. See the wonders of the sky. Overlooking this land that gets along day and night, even the most familiar scene has changed. From the world around you to your distant home. From physical geography to human history. 50 minute air journey. An unprecedented experience. From now on, you fly with us. Hunan is located in south-central China. Surrounded by mountains, the central hilly river network is densely covered. Many rivers eventually pass through Dongting Lake in the north, connected to the Yangtze River. Journey to Hunan from Dongting Lake. Waiting for a group of neighbors who come and go from south to north. Meet the most confused tenant in Dongting Lake. Finally, climb the pavilion that has been popular for thousands of years, looking for the most beautiful scenery of Dongting Lake. The Yangtze River flows through Hunan. One of the big things to be done is to meet Dongting Lake, where rivers and lakes meet. Rivers and lakes leave traces of varying depths. This kind of encounter is not destined to be ordinary. It means the second largest freshwater lake in China will breathe with China's longest river. Water separator Dongting Lake absorbs excess water from the Yangtze River. Become a piece, an area of more than 2,600 square kilometers of water. During the dry season, he sent his collection to the Yangtze River again. So, no matter whether the Yangtze River upstream is plump or thin, Dongting Lake silently regulates it. Try to keep it just right. Because of the Great Dongting Lake, it became a geographic reference. Today we are talking about lakes in Hunan and Hubei. It's Dongting Lake. Winter. The water level of Dongting Lake drops. The water surface area is only 1/3 of that in summer. The Dongting Lake at this time is not like a lake, more like a shallow swamp. The fertile lake mud grows tender moss spots, attracting hundreds of thousands of migratory birds from the northern hemisphere. Such a large swamp hides some small traps. Beneath the seemingly hard surface is the most dangerous quagmire. If you go down, you may not be able to move. Even the most dexterous bird will inevitably stumble. Fine. Staff at Dongting Lake Protection Station patrol here every day. Rescue trapped birds. This is an air-propelled boat. It glides really fast on the swamp. traces of boats interweaving on Dongting Lake. It's a safe haven for the birds. In summer, reeds up to 3 meters high on Dongting Lake. It's a natural parasol for the moose. In 1998, there was a major flood in the Yangtze River, linking Henan and Hebei together. 这要肯定被事实要preserve. Lost in the flood. Came to Dongting Lake by mistake. Flood recedes, and the moose found that there was plenty of grass, wide area, just stay here. Became the new owner of Dongting Lake. Elk living in Dongting Lake wetlands today. It has grown to more than 190. In winter, the bucks shed their antlers. I seem to have gained a lot of weight. It seems that elk also have the habit of sticking autumn fast. In fact, for elk with an average weight of more than 300 kgs, gaining 15 kilograms in one autumn is not a lot. But replace it with light winter hair with velvet. It's visually one size bigger. They became the most festive mascots of Dongting Lake. The long shoreline of Dongting Lake. There is no natural observation deck ready for people. So by the lake, the appearance of a pavilion, it becomes something extraordinary. Yuyang Tower was built over 1,800 years ago. People today, earliest, most of them are from Yuyang Tower in Chinese textbooks. Know him. In fact, the author of this article, Fan Zhongyan. Yuyang in the future. I have never seen Yuyang Tower. Yuyang Ruji. It was a reference to a painting he sent a friend. Look at the picture. From now on, a small building with a view of the lake is popular all over the country. The world mind that cares about the country and the people all should go away with the rivers and lakes. It's been sung to this day. This journey will be imaginative. Participate in an extreme challenge for the brave. To see a glass sky bridge. In the rushing river, waiting for the annual migration of the monkey family. A town on a waterfall. Make people feel the passage of time. Dive into the wonders of the prehistoric underwater world. Finally, I stopped in a lively small town in western Hunan. Wherever on earth. This kind of landscape is called Zhangjiaoji landfall. Cliffs and rocks can see the bottom of the abyss. Construct worlds beyond people's imagination. Many film directors are here. The search for alien planets. Almost every stone pillar, 90 degrees perpendicular to the ground from the root to the top. The horizontal layers of rock are like book falling together. The neater the yardage, the higher the height. A drop of tens of meters to thousands of meters. Many of the valleys here are still untouched. When thousands of stone pillars rise from the ground at the same time, 65 million years of time is clearly visible. Where the sea of clouds covers 65 million years ago was the real ocean. The crust collides violently, causing the seafloor to rise, fracture, and erode. Under the repeated cutting of water and wind, it's forming forests and solitary peaks like this. Finally disappear. Every September, Tianmen Peak will gather the most flyable people in the world. Vertical height 1,400 meters. Even on a rope, it's enough to get your heart racing. Please jump. The fastest speed a competitor can fly is 200 kilometers per hour. Faster and farther with the help of wind. Or hit the bullseye. Flight complete. The competitor landed safely through the parachute. This might be the most dangerous extreme sports. Even so, the biggest game in the world. There were only a handful of contestants. Sometimes it takes guts to be absolutely safe. 300 meters high, they built a 430-meter-long guts tester. Wipe repeatedly to make the glass look like it doesn't exist. Walk on this bridge. Holding your head high doesn't necessarily mean being brave. Looking down at the road, you may need to hold hands. Jumping in midair will only make the people next to you more nervous. Lie down and take a picture. Show off your guts. Sister Frey, Pons, keep smiling. Are you really scared? Only you know. Leave the adventurer's paradise. A river divides the mountain into east and west sides. More than 3,000 macaques live in dense forests on both sides of the river. They throw away twice as much food as they eat. It's a terrible animal. No matter how big the mountain forest is, there is also a day to sit and eat. Every year the macaques cross the river, move to the dense forest on the other side in search of food. They spent 30 years in Henan. 30 years in Hexi became 1 year in Henan. A year of leisurely life in Hexi. Experienced old monkeys are the first to enter the water. Lead the monkeys to cross the river quickly in the order of old, middle, and young. Less than 9 minutes. The delicacies on the other side are in their pockets. Lower reaches of the Mandong River. A stilted tower grows above the waterfall. For participating in the filming of a movie, Furan Town became the end of the last century, a household name in China. He is remembered by his widely circulated stage name, but I forgot his original name. Over 800 years ago, a local king in western Hunan sailed here. Founded backed by mountains, the waterway is clear. It's a natural harbor. So on the waterfall, he built a palace and stationed troops here. The history of Zhuwang's discovery of Wang village has become a story today. Tourists discover the truth about Hibiscus Town today. Reality. Down the Mondong River, not far away, under the cover of the trees, hidden in ancient underwater labyrinths. Red rock wall in the jungle, just a piece of skin exposed from the mountain. In fact, the entire mountain forest, as far as you can see, even the whole of Shaanxi, were in the depths of the ocean. Except that was 500 million years ago. Now this vast labyrinth is housed in the forest. The land of western Hunan. There was no central ground. It doesn't matter about the border. The original reason why this small town became famous in the world, it is related to a novel border town. The ancient city of Phoenix and the small city described in the novel, there are many similarities. Therefore, it has attracted the footsteps of a large number of seekers. So the ancient city of Phoenix gradually became lively. Living in the mountains, living by the water is the best choice. Too close to the water, and they built their houses on posts. It's a classic stilted building. Transforming antiquity into characteristic tourism. The locals created a holiday paradise with their hands, attracting travelers from all over the world. Now, Phoenix has long been a famous tourist destination across the country. Dozens of kilometers away, the ancient city of Phoenix even has its own airport with the same name. The journey goes north along the Xiang River. Wash, Shaoxiangmei. Visit the home of great men. Meet a group of Spider-Men on a cliff. Take the city rail to a hot, modern city. People often use Shaoxiang to refer to Henan. See Shaoshui, Xiang near Xiang River. 354 kilometers of Shaoshui. It used to be a major transportation artery in southern Henan. More than 20 meters deep, make its surface look calm. Until the people coming down the river came to the vicinity of Xiangbei Mountain, the atmosphere was a little tense. Shiyangling Mountain is not big. It's not hard for ships to dodge it. But when the water did not cross Shiyangling Mountain, it becomes a dangerous reef. In the late Qing dynasty, people built this on the mountain. A pavilion has raised Shiyangling Mountain. Don't let the water go over it. From aloft, a small lamp guides the passing ships. Bypass Shiyangling Mountain. Sishui is only 6 kilometers away from its destination. In Hiroshima, Xiaoshui came to the end. He only needs to do one thing. It is to store the numerous currents along the way. Entrust together. Start here. All the currents will not remember the past. Their future unified name will be Shangjiang. %60 of Hunan's population lived in its watershed. Xiang River to the north. There are quite a few tributaries along the way. These tributaries didn't come out of nowhere. Deep in the mountains they passed, often a place of abundant rain, such as Shaoshan. The rainfall in Shaoshan is not small, but it is more concentrated in the 40 days of summer. Then came the dry season. Drought, flat climate, did not disperse the residents here. People find a way around it and settle down for a long time. Under the wrinkled mountain, the locals call this mountain Flatland Chang. This is Shaoshan Chang. Mao Zedong's boyhood. It's spent in such a rush. It is said that this pond full of lotus flowers, that's where he learned to swim. Since he studied at a local private school, reading became Mao Zedong's lifelong passion. By reading books, he had access to important teachers in his life and important ideas. 1910, 17-year-old Mao Zedong left Shaoshan Chang for the first time. In 1921, the Communist Party of China was established. The young Mao Zedong became one of the founders of the party. After this, he led the Chinese people through difficulties and obstacles, completely changed the fate of this country. In 1949, on the Tiananmen Gate in Beijing, Mao Zedong proclaimed the founding of the People's Republic of China. This is a river famous for being crooked. The song says that the Liyang River has 9 bends. In Chinese language, Zhangzhi means a lot. So the Liyang River is much more than 9 bends. It's got at least 100 curves. After the founding of New China, Liyang River is sung by people. Praise an era with the river. Remember the founder of a republic with a song. "280 meters high on the cliff. 1 rope, 1 helmet. This is all the equipment for climbers." 190 mini climb. Most need to reduce weight, so whether to bring water or not becomes the key. On the cliff halfway, a commissary solved that problem. Same as Yamashita, a bottle of water is only $2. Drink it at an altitude of 100 meters. The taste must be different. Take another look. Staff who buy goods for the commissary every day. Crossing the bridge and climbing the mountain. Wave climbing on vertical cliffs. Definitely a great value service. On this land, people work hard. In this mountain, people study hard. Yulu Mountain, this small courtyard built during the Northern Song dynasty, it has gained the favor of scholars of all generations. The culture of farming and reading continues to flow here. Lively commercial square. It is the center of every city in China. But this city's center in Changsha has been lively for over 2,000 years. Today, nostalgia cycles are getting shorter and shorter. In 5 to 10 years, the city will change. A city in flux, looking for the taste of 30 years ago, is the super sign of this street. In a 7-story 3-dimensional night market, old signboard has numbers lined with old streets. Major holidays. The grand fireworks at Zhizhiju head on the Shuangjiang River always light up the city's night sky. Watch the fireworks in Zhifu River Pavilion by the Shuangjiang River, always the most crowded place. The Shuangjiang River has flowed for millions of years. A fireworks display lasts only 20 minutes. They are shining together in this time and space. This moment is the impression Changsha leaves on people today. This trip, from a pristine forest fly by, participate in an annual dragon dance performance in a lightweight man-made dam. Explore the vast lake and the ink dunking co-created by man and nature. Mountains occupy more than half of Hunan's land. The earth rises and falls. It provides habitat for more than 6,000 species of organisms. Nanling is the southern border of Henan. The average altitude is only about 1 kilometer. Cold air comes all the way from Siberia. Here is the end of the force, no longer able to cross the South Ridge. So, on the land of China, south of Nanling, it's hard to see snow and ice again. Among the widely distributed Dangshu landforms in China, this is the smoothest slice. The smooth skin comes from the repeated grinding of the water flow. Billions of years initialized on their surface, leaving countless light marks. It also allows this Dangshu landform to enter its old age early. About every 10,000 years, the high shear ridge is worn 0.8 meters, its disappearance, at least in the next million years. The ancestors loved and hated rain. They can't live without water, worried about flooding. Legend has it that the dragon is the divine beast in charge of rainwater. So here it is. The dragon became a totem that people worshipped. Before the 15th day of the first lunar month, people used prepared 40,000 incense, decorated with a dragon up to 38.6 meters long, waiting for the night to come. Fireworks lift off. All the incense is lit together. The fire dragon appears in the night. The incense stove that walks around the city. It's a tradition of people praying for good weather. Over 1,000 years ago, this kind of folk custom has already begun. This is the most gathering time of the year for the people of Rochelle. This day cannot be missed. Join the dragon dance feast with your family. A true reunion. The rain that fell was originally neither good nor bad, but in seasonally unbalanced precipitation. Regulation is how people get along with Dongjiang Lake. Dongjiang Lake is an important drinking water source in eastern Hunan. In the 1950s, people in the narrowest part of the canyon built this 157-meter double-arch dam. 8.1 billion tons of water on the dam. This circular design disintegrated the huge water pressure that was originally concentrated, let the granite mountains on both sides show. Water at the bottom of the dam. It flows downstream through the channel at the bottom of the dam. Due to lack of sunlight, the water is very cold. I don't want them to come to Dongjiang, but into a warm embrace. The warming air in the canyon in the early morning, far hotter than the cold lake water. When the temperature difference exceeds 10 degrees Celsius, a layer of white fog begins to float on the river surface. This happens more than 200 days a year. Audiences from afar have gathered on the riverbank. Clouds in place. The concert of mountains and waters is about to begin. This journey, we will cross the sky bridge, step on the edge of China's second staircase, attend a lively wedding in the mountains, see the monsoon at the top of the steps. The canyons in western Henan are deep and long. Huge cracks hundreds of meters high separate the space on both sides of the canyon. From ancient times to the present, People are constantly exploring ways to cross it. Until more than 80 years ago, people can barely make it with a winding path. Completed the first climb. 76 years. This mountain climb has never changed. Until 2012, the ASI Extra Large Suspension Bridge connects the two sides of the canyon. The original 4-hour journey suddenly shortened to 60 seconds. This is a 1,073-meter-long double-decker bridge. So the upper level is the lanes. The lower level is the sidewalk. Today, no matter which way people cross the canyon, it's an extraordinary journey above the clouds. The vegetation of tiger-shaped mountain is lush, laying out a green mountain forest. No matter how dense the trees are, can't stop those warm colors from the mountains. The people who live here, you're born knowing how to stand out from nature. They knitted huts with colored thread, color clothing. Extraordinarily bright costumes give them the name HYYO. The bridegroom wants to marry loves on the other side of the mountain. Across the valley, through the forest. The bride wears a hand-sewn wedding dress. Everyone opened a red umbrella that symbolizes happiness. The sending team set off for the mountains and forests. The red line runs through the jungle, across the mountains, connecting the marriage on both sides of the mountain. In the cultivated land here, Yichin villages grew the fruit of poverty reduction and wealth. The villagers planted new saplings a few years ago. Let the kiwi tree also join the harvest team. Because of the different varieties, the time to harvest comes first. In August, the first batch of ripe fruits will be delivered. Hard work and wisdom always pay off in life. Dividends from the kiwi industry. Let every villager who participates in the shareholding all taste the sweetness. Along the ridge to the main peak of Sufang Mountain, Suibeiding. 75 wind turbines were hidden under thick clouds. Until you fly in front of you to see the huge figures up to 65 meters high. Where Sufang Mountain is located, it is the Yunnan Guizhou Plateau and the vast land to the east. Every summer, a warm, humid monsoon blows from the distant Pacific Ocean. Here we met the first step after landing. Temperature drop, water vapor condensation, The clouds here allow us to see what the monsoon looks like. This trip, we will climb a flying mountain around a vibrant island. Witness the wonders of a sea at last. People climbing Henan Mountain. It doesn't have to be to see the mountain. Henan is the smallest of the 5 mountains. The main peak is only 1,300 meters above sea level. But this height is enough to reach into the clouds. Henan's clouds see immortal flooders. Canonization and sacrifice activities were held here for the ancients, create mystery. Let today's mountaineers also feast your eyes in the ethereal. The island in the heart of the river was chosen by people as their home. This choice has been made over 200 years. Every family on the island owns at least 1 boat. That's more cars per capita than in most cities. Located on Junction Island, more than 1,100 residents go ashore on either side. You have to cross 500 meters of waterway by boat. Life on the island lacks nothing. A clinic, 2 stores. There's even a red roof elementary school. Tea has only for students. Teacher outside the island. Take the ferry 3 times a week to teach on the island. This is a 30-year-old primary school. Around travel, just happened to witness his last sports meeting. Start this year, they would go to schools ashore. Go out into the world. Water breeds life. Man creates civilization. Now this circular area is surrounded by water. It was the site of an early city. More than 6,000 years ago. Our ancestors dug circular trenches, built of giant soil. Fill it with water and the trench becomes a moat. What the moat can withstand is actually very limited. Everything he once protected inevitably become relics. Fortunately, among these ruins, they found evidence of ancient rice paddies. The history of artificially cultivated rice goes back 6,000 years. Ancient rice granules discovered in Hunan. It brings this time forward to 14,000 years ago. People choose rice. Rice selection land. Today, more than 70% of the arable land in Hunan is paddy. The humid climate here, it's a fantastic environment for rice production. Even in the mountains at an altitude of 1,200 meters, rice can flourish. Sequoia terraced field. Colonies with an excellent irrigation system. There are no ponds. There are no reservoirs. Rain from the sky will water regularly. God designed irrigation timing. It actually corresponds to the growth cycle of rice. So the rice fields here don't have to be carefully tended. You can also harvest. It is a kind of luck to be able to rely on the sky for food, but people want more than that. With the help of modern biotechnology, 140,000 kinds of rice have been cultivated. In this experimental field less than half a square kilometer, there are more than 580 kinds. Here the height of rice can reach to 0.3 meters. Output per mu exceeded 1,200 kilograms. Rice can have more than 7 colors. Its fragrance can also be customized. Rice is feeding a growing share of the world's population. For every 3 people in the world, 1 of them feeds on rice. Hybrid rice in China. It was also widely introduced to those countries where rice is grown. From seeds to food. Rice used to solve the problem of food and clothing for the Chinese people. Today, this ancient species is on the ground in Henan. Rewrite his own record. New seeds will be selected by a global lab. And then they go around the world and knead their soil.